everyone would be successful, but it's not the case because it's not easy, because you have to overcome certain challenges yourself, and you have to go through shit, and you have to grow, and you have to be with the back against the wall, and you have to be pushed to go to the next level. Hey guys, today I want to tell you the truth. It might be the ugly truth for some of you. It might be just the honest truth, because I want to talk about the honest truth of online money making money online. It seems so simple and it seems so easy, and it seems like, oh, everyone can just do that and it should be so easy. Now, I got a comment the other day, and I made an interview with a girl, and this girl made $100,000 in e-commerce. So I get a comment from a guy, and he's like, look, it seems like it's so difficult. Like, it seems like even the one who's already successful was struggling once. That seems so weird. Like, it shouldn't be. It should be easy, right? And this is one of the things, man. Like, I think people online in this world, like, everyone makes it seem so easy, right? Like, you just go on there and you make some money, and it's so quick, and this guy also made 6 figures, and this guy made 7 figures, and this guy makes 10 grand a month, and like, make it seem so easy, right? And you can be tricked into that so quickly and easily. Like, for example, a couple of people have, if you have 10 testimonials on your page, well, that means shit if you had 1,000 people do your course, and then you get like 10 results of people that did 10 grand or 50 grand or even 100. Well, maybe those people were already killing it. Maybe these people had everything figured out already and already went through their shit to make it work. And after they did your course, it just happens to be that moment, and that was just the thing that worked for them, right? It doesn't mean, like, I want to stress this, okay? This entrepreneurship and getting your own business and making your own money, it's just not for everyone, right? But because you have this wishful thinking of like, my job is so hard and it seems so easy, and I can just work from my laptop, and I can just work from the beach, and I can just work from home, which became a lot less attractive. By the way, this became so less attractive now, working from home. It was the dream. It was the thing. Oh, I want to work from home. Now people working from home, now you realize it's shit. Right? So now people realize it. What makes you think is different with any of the other things? Maybe you realize that the $10,000 that you see someone make actually only net him 2, right? So he only takes 2 home of those, right? Because you don't see these things, because you don't know yet. And people think, oh man, but it shouldn't be difficult. Like, these guys make it seem so easy. Yeah, well, look, they make it seem easy. They make it seem easy. It's not easy, okay? It's worth it, though. The problem is, if it would be easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would be successful, but it's not the case because it's not easy, because you have to overcome certain challenges yourself, and you have to go through shit, and you have to grow, and you have to be with the back against the wall, and you have to be pushed to go to the next level. And that's not easy, and that's not nice, and it can take years for people to make 6 figures with online business. And it can take, hours and hours and hours of work and dedication and giving up things. You all want, the 10 grand, the 100 grand, the $1 million. You all want that. But most people don't want to give up what it takes in order to get there. Everyone just speaks about what you need to do. Oh, you need to work more. What people think is, I need to work 12-hour days, because that's like unimaginable, a lot of work, right? Now, what if I tell you that we work 15 hours every day? What if I tell you that we had a week of holiday in China and half the people were in the office? I didn't ask them to come. They were here. What if I tell you that on the 1st of October, the most important Chinese holiday, at 1 o'clock at night, Carmen and me were sitting here and doing an interview, right? Because that is just what it takes. And that's just one side of it. The other side of it is what you have to give up, who you cannot be with. When we have a coaching client, and I was on the phone with her, and she's like, yeah, and she's struggling. Like, she needs to make some money. She needs to move. She needs to execute, right? She cannot afford to hire people to do it. She needs to execute on the things. But then 6 hours that other day, she speaks to someone on the phone, 2 times 3 hours, because, it's so tough and it's so hard, and you're all alone, and you need some sort of social communication, because you're not willing to give that up. Now, why has success eluded you? Maybe it's because you didn't want to give things up like that, right? Everyone always talks about, oh, this is so hard, and oh, this is so easy. And look, it's not easy. You will need help. I'm not just saying that because we have a coaching program. I say this because it's true. No one ever became a self-made millionaire. There's always help. There's always a mentor. There's always someone who drives the person in the right direction. There's always someone who helps the person to overcome the things they need to overcome. Because you will face challenges. You will run out of money. You will get tested by the people around you. You will lose friends. 100% sure you will lose friends. You will lose the people around you. You will go through tough times and you will go through shit. But it's worth it. Now, that is not for everyone though. And all course sellers and all people online make it seem like, oh, it's so easy and everyone can do it. That's not true. In theory, if you follow this plan, you can do it. Because, okay, let's say I make a course and I get this course out and I laid on every exact step I did to make $1 million. You could do it, but you can't do it. What do I mean by that? You could do it by following the exact steps and doing the exact things, but you can't do it because you haven't developed the mindset yet and because you're not ready. And that's just a fact. So you need someone to help you to get ready. What do I mean by that? Okay, so it should be clear, right? Okay, you have the steps. I follow the steps. It's easy. What does a mindset have to do with that? I just need to follow it, right? Step by step to rich. Yeah, that's the theory. It just doesn't work that way. Let me get a cup of tea because I have fever. I got a bit sick, so excuse me for that. Anyway, what do I mean by that? The mindset needs to be there. For example, we have someone we coach, and he follows all the steps, and we have like 10 steps, and he's at step 3, and he's about to launch his e-commerce store, right? He's about to launch his funnel, whatever we build. He's about to launch it, but he doesn't. Because he gets hung up on the technical side. Now we tell him, no, don't get hung up. Doesn't matter. You can fix it later. Don't be so perfect. Just get it out. Because we've been there. We've done that. We've wasted the time. We know how it is. But sometimes people need to experience it. So now he's in the loop. He's like perfecting it and he's working on it. And because he takes longer to get online, the pressure built to go live. Now he's not going live because now it's pressure. Right now it's like, oh shit, what if it doesn't work? Well, maybe I need to make it better first to make sure it works, right? So you spend more time. Because you spend more time, it's even more pressure to make it work. And it's just this vicious cycle. And he's stuck in that cycle for 3 months. This is the thing that should have not taken longer than an hour. Get out there, get live, press the button. Not longer than an hour, maybe 2 minutes. But he hasn't done it. And he's stuck on it for 2 months. And that is the reason why you can't do it. He will figure it out and he'll get there. He's like, oh man, this was shit. And he has to overcome that. Now it's a big hurdle. Now it's a big step. It used to be a little step. Now it's a big step. Now it's a big thing he has to overcome. Well, once he overcomes that, he has grown as a person. Right? That makes him better as a person. So all the next steps, when he gets to a point where it's like, oh, maybe I should do that better, he will remember and say, oh, I got hung up on that before. Let me not make that mistake again. And this is just a progression that you have to go through. And I want to be painfully honest here because it is not easy. It's not. You're not just going to put it out there and done. Every successful person you listen to, they had their own journey. And the journey was not like, I decided to quit my job and then 9 months later I made $1 million, or 10 months later, or a year later I made it. Oh, I decided to quit my job and then 2 months later I quit my job and from then on I never worried about income anymore. You will never hear this story. You will hear stories like mine. Oh, I want to quit my job and I hear it's so easy to make money online. I just go on Amazon and sell some products. And then I quit my job and 3 months down the road I'm out of money and I'm not making sales. In fact, I'm losing money every day. I'm like, shit, no one told me that, right? So I hope you take this the right way because I want to tell you this way to prevent bad things from happening to you. I want you to know it's hard. Because if you know it's hard and you're still doing it, well, that's the right attitude. It's not supposed to be easy. It's like working out. I remember we went to a gym the other day and we were doing squats, right? And I was like, oh man, it's really hard. And my buddy looks over to me. He's like, dude, it's supposed to be hard. It's gotta be hard. If not, it doesn't grow. right? How, if it's not hard, can you make progress? It's gotta be hard. It's a point of it. The point of becoming an entrepreneur and doing your own thing is to go and overcome these hard things, because then it becomes easy. Then it's easy. So the people that sell the course, oh man, it's so easy. Yeah, of course now it's easy. You've overcame it. You went through the journey. You've done it. Of course now it's easy, man. But if you're starting a course, or if you're just starting out and you think like you can just do it like that because you believe someone doing it in a course, that's not gonna happen. And if you are the guy that commented on the YouTube channel and said, "Hey, it seems so difficult," well, if you're that guy and you're willing to take it, good. If not, if you're not willing to take the difficult parts, stay in your job. And I don't mean this from like top down. This might just be the thing for you. There's nothing bad with that. I know you might be intrigued by the idea of leaving the job, but if you would lose your job today, I bet you that you would want to have it back tomorrow. Right? So for some people, it might just be the right thing to do a job. Go and work in a company that is a good vehicle, that has a strong entrepreneur, that wants to go through all of the challenges and can carry you through. We're carrying a lot of people through to success, right? A lot of people that work here, a lot of people that we help people on the way, right? And people work with us and we help people accomplish certain challenges they couldn't do alone. But look, like it's not easy. Okay, so I hope this message finds you well. I hope you appreciate that. And if you want help with that, just ask for it. If you want help with that, that's no problem. If you want help, you might need it. I had help. I had a mentor. It's not cheating. There is no cheating in this game of making money. I call it a game because that's kind of how you need to see it. But like there is no do it on your own. There is none this kind of things. You need people to work with. You need people to help you on the journey. You can figure it out all alone, but you have to go through all of those things, and eventually you'll meet some person who takes you by the hand and will say, why don't you do this? Let me help you with that. Let me give you an advice here. Eventually you'll meet that person, whether that is someone who you call a mentor or that's just someone you make a new friend with who's also on the journey, who has been through and just guides you through and say, oh, I did this before, this sucked, so I did this. Boom, you saved 3 months. And this is how it works. And this is why mentorship is so important. So you need to figure out, are you willing to do whatever it takes to achieve the goals you want and to do that and have your own business and make it work and keep making it work? Because that's a whole other story. Or are you not willing to? Are you not willing to work 15-hour days for a year? Are you not willing to be up an hour earlier and go to bed an hour earlier every day? Are you not willing to, put everything in necessary? Are you not willing to get loans? Are you not willing to sell your house and your car? Are you not willing to lose all your friends? Are you not willing to... I'm not saying it will happen, but it might. So just better be prepared for it, because that's what you sign up for. And that's just how it is. So that's the ugly truth of making money online. It's not that easy, but it's worth it. Man, it is fucking worth it. So if you have it in you and if you're willing to invest 5 years into that, maybe even 10, and you're not giving up throughout, and you keep working on yourself, man, you got what it takes. And if you not only say that, but you actually do that, great. So why don't you take action today? If you're certain about that, if you want to commit to that, you should find a mentor today. Whether that is me, you find the link below. Whether that is someone you find somewhere else, that's up to you. We are already successful, okay? But if you cannot commit today and find a coach today and reach out to someone today, probably not worth it. Probably you're not ready. You're not into it. You don't want it bad enough. So if you don't want it bad enough, I'll have some ways to tackle that and to see how can you get yourself in the mood. If you want to see that, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because we do videos like this a lot. We talk a lot about e-commerce, but we're doing more videos like this. And actually I have a full other podcast that's called The Next Level Entrepreneur. You can check that out. And that is all about mindset and all about getting you there. But anyway, I'm happy that you watched this. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. And I'll catch you tomorrow because we do videos on this channel every day. Cheers.